Hold on, yeah.
Stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it.
I can show you how to get it, how to flip it, how to stack it, how to make it right back. Let's go. I ain't no different from you. You can make money too. All you gotta do is put your mind to it, never ever look back no more. I ain't no different from you. You can make money too.
Stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it.
I ain't no different from you. You can make money too.
Stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it, stack it and flip it.
I ain't no different from you. You can make money too. I ain't no different from you. You can make money too. I ain't no different from you. You can make money.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Works from RJ, y'all. This episode 12, episode 12. Today we got another collab, man. We got another collab, my second collab. If you're interested in doing a collab on the Works from RJ podcast, man, feel free to DM me. I'm open. I'm open to ideas, man, for sure. Uh, I want to introduce y'all to my boy Dontai, man. Dontai, bro, what's good, man? Tell the people, tell the people who you are, man. How old you are, what you do, man.
Yo, what's good? My name Dante, and I got a clothing line. You can find me on Instagram at official golden child one, and I basically just sell apparel through my clothing line business.
Okay. Definitely just had to cop me some merch not too long ago, man. I had to cop me the I forget what the design is called, but the white
The
tee.
the Western style logo.
I knew that's what it was called, but I didn't want to sound stupid. I didn't want to say it and sound stupid. So yes, Sirski.
Yeah,
So bro, what made you how old are you?
18.
18. Okay, bet. So what made you want to start a clothing line?
So basically, I wanted to start this clothing line just to inspire people in my age group, or even people older or younger, and basically just show people it's another way to be successful except the streets, bro. Because within the black community, a lot of people feel like they have to sell drugs and be this rapper
Facts.
person to, you feel me, become successful and have a decent following and become known. And I'm trying to show people that you don't have to do that. There's another way to life.
Hey, bro, that's a real deep meaning behind behind a clothing brand, but that definitely can go a long way. That's a deep message. Um, so is that was that would you say that's the meaning behind the golden child, or is that just why you started it?
No, that's not the meaning behind it. That's basically just the more of why I started it.
So
I, ba-
could you tell me the meaning behind the golden child?
yeah, basically, the meaning behind the golden child is anyone who overcomes obstacles, no matter what it is, little or big. Because what's big to you is little to me, and vice. And so it don't matter what you go through. It's just all about how you overcome something and always become a better you each and every day. You just got to strive for greatness, basically.
Facts. I always like to tell people, man, you always gonna be going through, three stages in life. You're gonna be going through a storm, getting ready to go through a storm, or just getting out of one. It's just all about how you deal with that stuff, man.
Facts.
You got to know that stuff is inevitable, meaning it's gonna happen. You got to prepare for it. you need to get that knowledge about that money, how to manage it. You feel me? Quit. And this is something I gotta work on too, because I be doing this sometimes too. Quit being so like stubborn to the knowledge that you need to learn. Right.
Facts.
Um, so are you the first entrepreneur in your family?
Pretty much, yeah. First male entrepreneur in my family.
Okay, that's dope. How does that feel to do that or be that?
It's really just, it's like crazy because most of the males in my family, like, are dead. Like no like exaggeration. A lot of the males in my family are dead or they're not really doing anything with with their lives. And I'm just trying to show people in my family and outside of my family that it's all right. Like you got it, and you can be successful.
So you kind of feel like maybe the black sheep, or you kind of got like a point to prove, not just to, the ones that doubted you, but to people around you, to people that knew you all these years. Like I'm different. You feel me? I'm different,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm humble, but at the same time, I do gotta tell you, bro. Like, yes, I do feel like I have a point to prove. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like I don't have nothing to prove no more. No, each and every day I got a point to prove and got a point to make across. Like, I gotta make a statement each and every day.
bro. That's no cap. That's no cap, bro. Like I don't know. We both the same age, man, and like I say, it's kind of like a reflection. Like I feel like we see each other in each other, if that makes sense. Like we remind each other so much of one another.
I
um
definitely agree.
no cap. So the most, if you don't mind me asking, so okay, so how long has it been since you started your clothing business? Like what made you want to jump into that entrepreneur? Because that's being, you say you're the first entrepreneur in your family, so that kind of takes you know some guts, or you just gotta have that built into you. So what kind of made you wanna, man, I'm working for myself, I ain't finna go the 9 to 5 route.
Because really just growing up and seeing my mama like work 3 jobs to sustain her life and she's barely surviving. Like, no disrespect to my moms, but like that's not a life that I would want to work that hard and barely even still get by, and still barely struggle on bills and pay and help the kids. Like, I wouldn't want that life for myself. And then, like, if anything happens to her, like the job could replace her within that day if they needed to. Like, I wouldn't want that. Like,
Facts.
and then with entrepreneurship, I can't fire myself. The business grow as I grow. It feels as I feel. So it's the only way is up. So
Facts, bro. That's that's the best thing about being, at the bottom. It's only one way to go. But it's like a lot of people do work, three jobs, trading their time for money, thinking that's gonna, make things go better. And a lot of people's issue is once their income increases, so does their spending. They don't know how to manage the money. They think, oh, I got more money, so I need to spend more money, when it actually is the opposite. So I don't know. The traditional American dream, man, is we work, 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 and retire. Go find a job, a quote unquote secure job, and retire at, like, I don't know, 70. And
yeah.
by that time, you probably got like 5 to 10 years left, to live. Because you probably ain't been taking care of your body, eating right and stuff like that. So I say all that to say, is that really your life y'all want to live? You feel me? Like, is that really what you want to do with your life? Right? If you do, if that's what makes you happy, okay, cool. This is not me judging you. This is me asking you a simple question. This is kind of like you got to judge yourself. You got to be honest with yourself right now. Like, do I really want to sit up here and give a job 40, 50 years of my life? Or do I want to spend my free time wisely and try to figure out a way out this month? You feel me? Um, let's see. So if you don't mind me asking, man, what's the most money you've made from the clothing, just from selling apparel?
Just from selling apparel, I've made 6,000 in a month.
6K in a month, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to make 6K in a month from words from RJ as a brand, bro. That's dope. That's real dope. Um, So what's some advice for someone, trying to start a clothing brand? Like maybe you could give some little tips or some little pointers or where you went wrong. But any advice, man, for anyone trying to, start a clothing brand.
Any advice, like this might sound a little cliche, but it takes you a long way. And like any advice I give is to like never give up and like really just stay in your own lane. Like a lot of times, like people watch, like it's okay to really watch your competition and see what they're doing and where they're messing up at, but don't really indulge in that. And honestly, me personally, I honestly don't do that. Like I don't even watch anyone who does like clothing lines. Like I might see it and I might repost it on Instagram because I'm a supporter, but I don't really like let that control my life and like, dang, I need my clothing line to look like that. That look good. Let me add that to my stuff. Let me spice up my stuff because his is better than mine. Like
Right.
I don't really do that. And I feel like that's not really hating. That's more like keeping yourself sane. It's like
Hmm.
literally just staying in your own lane because what works for him wouldn't work for you. Like, say you tried to add what he does to him, and I might mess up your audience. Now your audience is like, dang, we don't like this design. We didn't need this. It was cool the way it was. So you trying to take his sauce, you gonna mess up yours.
Facts. Facts, bro. Be yourself. That's all it is, man. Move at your own pace. Social media is a big distraction, a big, way to distract people to be unhappy. That stuff leads to depression, bro. That stuff steals all your joy, all your happiness, comparing yourself and your success at the rate of somebody else's. It falls down and bubbles down to simply minding your business. Y'all minding your business. It's not for real. Minding your
Facts.
business pays a long way, bro. Focus on you. You feel me? If someone you used to go to school with, they might be they might be successful. Maybe you could learn something from them, but that don't mean you got to compare yourself to them. Like, okay, dang, we the same age, we graduated the same year, we went to the same school, we used to be in the same neighborhood, and they this far. Uh, or even if you ahead of somebody, you still don't have to look. People work in different paces. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yep.
Worry about you, and the rest to pay for itself. Let's see, how long did it take you to say before you became profitable, right? So how long have you been doing this? When did you start, and then like how long till you became profitable?
I started around March of last year, and honestly, it took me a while to become profitable. And in the beginning, I actually was close to quitting on myself. I even got a job at one point in time because I didn't think this was ever going to be profitable. And honestly, I want to say with the last 3 to 5 months, that was the recent times I became profitable. It took me a while. Like I had to work a job for at least 6 to 8 months.
Hmm.
But yeah,
That is nothing wrong with that. I gotta tell people all the time, use your job, y'all. That's your vehicle. That's your vehicle to get you to where you want to be, to where you need to be. Take care of your vehicle.
I never looked at it
Um,
like that.
you got to, bro. We gonna touch on that in a second. We gonna touch on it in a second, but I want to go back to so you say you started through in March 2020 throughout the pandemic, right?
Yep.
Was being COVID throughout then. So did that make things a little bit difficult? How did you stay with it and didn't give up? You say you was close to doing it, but I'm sure COVID played a nice part in that. So what kind of kept you grounded? Was it someone by your side? Was it just that motivation? What was it, man?
Yeah, so basically it kind of demotivated me because when COVID first hit, like it would take like up to a month for something to like get to you, and especially with this company that I was working with, it's a drop shipping company. It takes like they working with thousands of customers like a day, like daily. So when I ship in this order, like say a customer orders something, and I ship it in to them, let them know like what to make, it wouldn't get to the customer for a whole month and a half, a whole 90 days, and after a while, that was like started discouraging me. Like, yeah, I was getting like people was buying it, but at the same time, like it slowed down because they got impatient and stopped waiting on me and stuff. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I can't go without like money. And at this time, I'm money hungry. So I didn't really have like a passion for the business. I didn't really have like a what's the a slogan for the business. At first, I was just really in it for the money at first,
Right.
and so I just basically started getting hard on myself and was like, this ain't gonna never, the pandemic ain't gonna never end. So meaning this ain't gonna never end. So then that's when I had got a job. I started talking, and then I was working with my cousin up there at the job who has a clothing line. And me and him, we was talking about like what to do, and he was telling me like what he did. And basically he just started wholesaling his shirts, meaning he'll go to a website that sells t-shirts, hoodies, whatever you need, like basically is gives you whatever you need. And then he told me our cousin, like me and his mutual cousin, like makes logos, and I never knew that. And then so I got with him, I got with my other cousin, I got with both of them, that's basically just giving me pointers and stuff. And so I just started putting my logo on the hoodies that I would buy from this website called Jiffy Shirts. And then I already knew my sister printed clothing, but I just never had nothing to print. And then that's when I would give it to my sister, and she would just print it out, and I could just go to the post office and just ship out all the clothes I needed, and they would get to them within a week. Like once I gave it to the post office, so that sped up time and got my clientele back up.
So it sounds like you're very hands on with what you do. So I've been thinking this too. A lot of people say if you want to be successful, you need a team, you need people around you, and I agree to an extent. You know, I'm a real alpha. I'm a true alpha. But part of me does feel like eventually, man, I'm gonna need to, if I see worse from RJ being big, if I see worse from RJ being this, I'm gonna need, a team. Now I say all that to say, it sounds like you're very hands-on, very independent in your business. Like, have you ever thought like, dang, I might need some help with this. I might need to hire some people, like if I really want the golden child, like how, do you think you might ever need some help or yeah.
Honestly, this might sound a little selfish, but at the same time, I don't like. I already know business is definitely gonna speed up. It's already been speeding up, so it's only gonna go up. And I really believe like I'm not gonna need a team. I'm just gonna have to just start working harder. I'm gonna have to put in more hours for this, but I don't believe I'm gonna need a team. And I wouldn't like. I would actually prefer to stay hands on, cause like that kind of minimizes problems with people. And it just, I don't know, I don't want people
It
feeling
do,
like,
it do, it do to an extent. How, in my opinion, now this is just my opinion. I feel like once you pick up business, once business is really booming, I'm talking about you probably got like, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 orders a day, 70 days in a week. Um, you know, you might, it's gonna be draining, you know what I'm saying? And then if let's say if you pay someone an hourly rate or whatever the case may be, that's taking off time on your hands. You're giving that task to them, and that's giving you more time to go find another way to make some money. You feel me? Giving you more time to go figure out where to put this money that I just made off these t-shirts. Where can I put it so I can make money passively, where I ain't even gotta be there while making money. You feel me? So it's different ways you could look at it, but I'm with you, bro. I'm an alpha too, bro. Like I don't need nobody. Like I got it. Like chill out. Like you feel me? But so back to the job thing and the vehicle, right? Look at I read this book. It's called 9 to 5 Millionaire by Jamal King. Man, that book, the bundle I had got, bro, it was $100, bro. I spent $100 on a book. That's when I kind of knew I was different. Like I
man,
invested $100 in just something that I really, so it was an audio book, it was a paper book, and then it was kind of like a little journal. I listened to the audio book. I didn't read the full paper book. I'm like halfway through it. Uh, but anyways, the reference that he uses in there, and it really made me, shift how I look at jobs and change how I look at jobs, is you got to look at a job as a vehicle, right? You got a car, you want to take care of it pre maintenance, so things don't go wrong. You want to, make sure you like I said, take care of it. Um, you take care of your vehicle's going to take care of you to where you need to go. Now, what I mean by that is if you go to work and you be the employee that you're supposed to be, um, you might get different opportunities. You might be able to grow in that business. That means more money. that you could be putting into that business that you're trying to start outside of work, or these stocks that you're trying to invest into. Um, so you kind of, I used to go into work, man, like, bro, I'm not giving this job my all, like, bro, like, I'd never give another company 100%. And I still, I still kind of believe that to an extent, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I still kind of believe that to an extent. Um, but it's just kind of like that ruins your whole day. It kind of makes things like longer. It kind of makes things harder for you because you're in that mindset. You're stuck in that mindset. Rather, if you look at it a little bit different, you might start it, you might notice work might become easier for you. You feel me? Time might start going by faster type. So um, like I said, your job is simply a vehicle. And who says you can't have more than one vehicle? Just take care of them.
Right.
You feel me? Just take care of them. That's all. Because you want to keep them. Because if you lose your vehicle, how you gonna get to where you need to go? You need money. You feel me? You need some type of income until the business that you're trying to start or whatever the case may be is paying for itself, is paying your bills, is passively coming. So yeah. Let's see. I got some more questions for you, bro. Any new styles or designs coming out soon for the Golden Child apparel?
Most definitely. I got some more apparel coming out this fall and winter.
For real? Could we get
Thanks.
like a little, you feel me? Any detail? I know we can't pull up no picture and that like that, but
Nah, you just gonna have to follow me on Instagram.
hey man, you heard the man himself, man. Follow my Instagram. His Instagram page, the business page, the clothing page will be in the link in the description, whether you're watching on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. So just simply click this episode, go to the description, man, and check out his website, copy some merch. Now, before we cut out, um, I have been following you, bro. I do want to congratulate you on, you having a kid soon, right?
Facts.
Facts. So you having a son or a daughter?
I'm having a son.
Ah, that's dope, bro. So, hey, you want your you I'm sure you already know you want your kid to look up to you. So I know that's already a motivating factor for you, but that just makes you go, harder.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jocelyn Memorial.
Okay. That's hard. That's definitely hard, bro. Definitely congrats on that, man. When is he due?
He's actually doing September 13th. Funny story. I don't really believe that he's gonna make it up until then, because he's already 2 weeks ahead, and he's like 8 pounds already. So I don't think he's gonna make it.
You think he's gonna come like before?
Yeah, I honestly believe he might come on my birthday, September 3rd.
Bro, that'd be like the best birthday gift, huh?
Yeah, facts.
Yes, sir, Ski. Well, it was dope doing this episode with you, bro. I appreciate you coming on here, man. Um, I definitely mess with what you doing, bro. We young entrepreneurs, bro. We young, you know, like-minded people, bro. We on our way. I just want to say keep going, bro. And with that being said, man, thanks y'all for tuning in to the 12th episode of the podcast. If y'all ready to start investing, the links will be below to that too. If you haven't already, check out the last episode 11, man. It's talking to you guys about your 7 chakras, your energy points in your body. Everybody has them, man. You just haven't unlocked them yet. You need to unlock those in order to connect to your higher self and in order to see the world differently. And with that being said, y'all stay blessed, man. Peace.
Hold on, yeah.
Stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it. Stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it. Stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it. Stack it and flip it and stack it and flip it.
I can show you how to get it, how to flip it, how to stack it, how to make